Who would win a fight between Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg? It's the sort of question that might be asked over a drink in the pub. But a clash between the two of the world's tech tycoons may no longer be hypothetical after Mr. Zuckerberg apparently agreed to a cage fight with Mr. Musk. When rumors emerged earlier this month that the Facebook boss, a jiu-jitsu enthusiast, was looking for a rival, the SpaceX and Tesla founder tweeted that he was up for a cage match. Mr. Zuckerberg then posted a screenshot of the tweet with the caption, "Send me location." Now that a fight appears on the cards, how would the two men match up inside the ring? At more than 6 foot tall, Mr. Musk would have a clear reach advantage over Mr. Zuckerberg, who measures up at 5 feet 8 inches. His height also means he would also have a significant weight advantage over his opponent. But Mr. Zuckerberg's jiu-jitsu skills, he recently won his first gold and silver medals at a Silicon Valley tournament, would undoubtedly enable him to get out of a few sticky situations on the canvas. Mr. Musk joked he had a great move to show off, noting that his workout regime consists mostly of spending time with his children. "I have this great move that I call the walrus, where I just lie on top of my opponent and do nothing," he tweeted. He added, "I almost never work out, except for picking up my kids and throwing them in the air." In 2020, Mr. Musk also told Joe Rogan that he wouldn't exercise at all if he could. Although Mr. Zuckerberg is smaller and lighter than Mr. Musk, his technical ability and aerobic capacity could prove too much for the Tesla boss, who earlier this year said that his typical breakfast included a bowl of ice cream, biscuits, and a donut. Mr. Zuckerberg says,
"I used to run a lot. But the problem with running is you can think a lot while you're running." So I've especially over the last couple of years, I've gotten really into things that require full focus. So, at the beginning of COVID, I mentioned that I spent a bunch of time in Kauai. Our family has a ranch down there, and I spent a lot of time foiling and surfing. And it's like, if you're foiling or surfing and you're on a wave, you have to pay attention the whole time, right? Or else you're gonna fall. Yeah, and this is sort of how I got into MMA too, is after, now I don't spend as much time in Kauai because things are ramping back up and I'm in the office a lot more. So it's like, all right, there's not as much foiling in Palo Alto. So it's like, all right, what's a thing that is both just super engaging physically, but also intellectually, and where you can't afford to focus on something else? And I think to some degree, it's like MMA is the perfect thing, because it's if you don't, you stop paying attention for 1 second, you're going to end up on the bottom.
In addition to his martial arts skills, Mr. Zuckerberg also recently participated in the Murph Challenge, a grueling workout named after Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, a Navy SEAL who was killed in action in 2005. The challenge, which the 39-year-old said he tries to do each year with his daughters, involves 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and a mile-long run, all while wearing a 20-pound weighted vest. "This year, I got it done in 39:58. The girls did a quarter Murph unweighted in 15 minutes, he wrote on Instagram on May 29th. According to Total Shape, a health and fitness platform that provides resources and expertise from fitness experts, Mr. Zuckerberg's ability to complete extreme fitness challenges and technique with mixed martial arts showcases he has substantial ability and endurance. When it comes down to who would win in a fight, it is agility versus strength, experts at Total Shape say, while noting that, based on general endurance and skill for cage fighting, Mark Zuckerberg would have the upper hand. However, having strength and longer reach can give a fighter a lead when it comes to forceful striking and make it more difficult for the opponent to strike back. Ultimately, the health and fitness experts at Total Shape conclude, placing both titans in a cage, Mark Zuckerberg would have the edge of agility and endurance needed to take Mr. Musk down, given Mr. Musk isn't able to forcefully strike him earlier on in the fight. The potential face-off comes amid rumors that Mr. Zuckerberg is preparing to create a new app to rival Twitter, which is expected to be called Threads. The app, internally codenamed Project 92, will reportedly feature a continuous scroll of text, buttons similar to Twitter's like and retweet functions, and a 500-character limit on posts. It is not the first time Mr. Musk has called for a fight with a global figure. In August last year, he challenged the Russian president to a scrap. "I hereby challenge Vladimir Putin to a fight. The prize is Ukraine," he wrote. Putin didn't respond to the goading, but the irony was apparently lost on his Chechen warlord ally, Ramzan Kadyrov. "A word of advice, don't measure your strength against Putin's, you're in two different leagues," the henchman warned. In a statement to Verge about whether a fight will indeed take place between Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Musk, a spokesperson for Meta said, "The story speaks for itself." That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching Z videos. Until next time.